Okay, we're back. It's time to work on fixing this up, making the final mega tree of this. And if we have time, then we work on next version. But I need to figure something out real quick. Look around real quick. I think this tree might be too close. I think I have it in assistant grade. We'll see. Wood. Get all of this. I want this to actually be in proper mode. Why is there so much? What the? What? Okay, yeah, it's in scrim. This is in a great mode. Let's get rid of this real quick. But why is there so many logs? What? That's weird. Okay, so probably gonna have a branch here. Branch that is horribly placed. Coming out this direction. A branch coming this direction. I'm gonna go back and fix these branches up. And then a branch that goes more that direction. Probably add more height to that. And we need a couple branches to go up like so. Okay, that's that side planned out. We plan this side out now. We're gonna have break from there, put it this way. And then, yeah, bad at placing apparently. There. There. Branch that goes across like so. And probably a couple more branches thrown out down below here. But first we try fixing these branches up, make them better and more crisp. That can break, kind of. We'll throw that there. Hopefully that looks good in the end. This one I think can become longer, raise up. Anyone is wondering where the basis came from, that is the last episode, which was meant to come out a while ago, but I've been having trouble uploading on Fridays for some reason, so I uploaded it Wednesday, and doing this for Friday, mainly because Fortnite new season is out and did not feel like recording during the weekend. Make up for the missed for Wednesday. Wednesdays is just gonna be this. Besides, random Wednesday. It's not random if you know it's gonna be every single time, so Fortnite cannot be every single time. Let's see. I think we got the branches at the top layer done. Now we just throw the few down here that are gonna be more of. We'll see how it looks actually with the leaves first. Because maybe I want that, and we'll see. I go for the natural look of like if it was in a forest, which would be overgrown. So there's different ways. Everyone has their own style. Mine is just excessive leaf placement. There. How's that look? Needs more flow up here. There we go. Connect this to the next branch. And then we need to figure out this section a bit more. There. That's a bit off. Let's see. Yeah, this is gonna need a couple more branches, I think, over here because, but we'll have to wait and see because it's still got plenty more branches to go. Move off to this. There we go. Thank you. This one. Which those slabs are gonna create air blocks, which are gonna be a bit annoying, but we'll deal with it. Everyone noticing that the leaves are changing color, it's because it's crossing over biomes. Not much you can do in a normal world about that. Now we gotta fix this spot up. Then maybe create like a look now. Let's see. Go off to this one. I think spruce trees are one of the ones that do better. Oak is, not the best, I'd say, for my design. So when you see a Christmas tree, that's what I usually just reference it as, because that's what it's meant to be, in my opinion. You might think it might be another evergreen. Everyone can see a tree in its own way. These kind of remind, oak trees are like a normal tree that you'd see in the real world. Oak, weeping willow, other trees that there are. The most tropical tree we have is jungle trees, which I must say is very descriptive. That's definitely a real tree. For anyone wondering, it is not a real tree. So they're just they named after the biome that it's found in, which I must say is quite creative when you need to create a tree. Name it after the biome, and go with it. Try and create a more rounded feel. I think this is looking good. We have this spot real quick. And we have the other half of the tree to do. Let me see, how does this look so far? I think this actually kind of goes together in a way that looks good. Yeah, I think it looks good. It's not like these others where it's more rounded, but whatever. It's nature. It's not perfect. Okay, we got block up. I normally would try leaving some oak sticking through. I'll do that afterwards because then I can create better flow together. Because I might uncover something and then just block it right back off, which is basically just a waste of time at that point. Trying to find where I think it's gonna look good, and then basically say, I'm gonna cover that back up because I'm working on a different piece of the tree. Especially when it's something this big. And how many more branches? 3, 4, 3, right? Yeah, that's 3. And then we can start on the root structure, and then I don't really know anything else to do for this size of a tree. Because, like I said in the other videos of upgrading trees, you can make this as big as you want. This is where I'm maxing this out. I don't think I would need a tree any bigger than this, but in your world you might be creating the Great Everest tree, which has got a diameter of, instead of a 2x2, a 9x9. That I would tell you good luck with, because that is going to be hard to make. But I'm sure that would look awesome. There we go, throw that there. Getting close to being done with the bottom, and then we have to work on the center of this, because that's going to create its own challenge. We gotta connect this spot up, make it more. Also, this is not meant to be a step by step. It's just meant to be, this is what you try and do. So, if you want, you can. Wow, my voice died there. If you want, you can try and slow it down and copy it, but I don't think anyone's gonna do that, because this is. You can make your own version using these techniques and make it probably superior, because this is me just trying to get what I think looks good. And then from the bottom, there's still the hole straight through the sky. And having some of these holes is fine, because it creates more of a realistic feel of the airy gappiness of actual trees. It's not solidly through the entire thing. I want to try and make this look a bit more cohesive. There we go, the bottom looks good. We gotta check the top, because I'm willing to bet I missed some stuff again. I kind of just go with the spam click and hope that that works. Think that this is good. Aerial view makes it kind of have the look of a palm tree, which is a bit weird. Whatever. That's fine. I like how that looks there. Too square, I don't like square. Okay, now we gotta just go through and crack open. Let me see where it looks the best. That looks off. So maybe there. I'm being very precise and deliberate when it comes to showing off where some of the branches are. Let's go into the middle. Not because of how thick it is in here. There we go. Yeah, that's what I meant by probably want some lower branches. Because this just looks off. Having it be that tall, that much coming off it, and nothing down here. I wanted that neat perfection, so I'm gonna go through and add that now. This is just, you take a step back, see how it looks. If it looks off in a certain spot, just fix it up. The branches down here would probably be bigger than the ones up there, but, you know, this doesn't need to be realistic in the slightest. Let's just create a look that hopefully blends this all together. I mean, yes, it should be, I mean, depends. There are some trees that would just grow straight up, and that carries because the trunk itself is growing. But, well, I guess the branches also, because they're gonna have growth to it. But then there's others that will just grow upward instead of taking the and some take the branches with them. So I think, who knows? I mean, you could also have new branches at the bottom, so I mean, it's not the fakest thing to have small branches down here, because we've all seen trees. There's all the mini branches that we picked up as kids and messed around with. Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean by probably should have been bigger, because it looks off right here, and yeah, that's what I mean by it should have been bigger. That should be further out, but at the same time, don't really care. This was the first time trying to make a tree actually even this size of height with 2 sets of branches. So that's something I will warn. Make the bottom branches bigger. Don't do what I did and make it small. So I'm actually gonna extend these out over here. They still have the chance to. And another thing you can do is the multi-branch, because in real life, a branch does not just have one branch. It splits off. We've all seen a tree. We all know how it works. And if you haven't seen a tree, I don't know what you've been doing for your entire life, but go outside. Okay, let's see. Or watch any video of a person going outside, because seriously, I don't know how you don't. Literally, if you play Minecraft, you've seen a tree. So, man, Minecraft trees aren't the best example of the real world, I guess. So, yeah. But if you play any game, it should. Most of them I would say have a tree. There's very few that I say I cannot recall having a tree. It's such a basic part of the scenery. Tree. Flora. The outside world is such a natural trying to think now while building, which is never a good thing. This would be mind numbing, not thought-provoking. Yeah, that side looks better than that side. And not what I wanted you to go and do. That was a bit of an overkill. Sure. It's just a basic scenery that most games I would expect to have it. If not, I don't know what they are doing. I mean, if it's more of a game that's on the inside, potted plants are still a thing. Yeah. This side, I think, is better than this side. So if for the thumbnail, it was probably like a picture along this angle. Mainly because I also want to get every other, but this side's more square. Not my best, but I've learned from it, which is what you have to do. Learn from your mistakes. I could spend hours trying to fix this up, but I don't feel like going through and getting rid of all the leaves again, increasing the branch size, and just going for the build. So, instead we're going to go and make the root structure that I talked of. Because trees have roots. Not much you can do about it. And one overkill. And roots do separate. They aren't one singular root system. I'm also going to add some texture into the roots. Boom. Change that out to be this. And for anyone wondering, if you are doing this in a survival world, why you should also include texture is you can stick a light underneath, and it comes through the thing. Same with this, you can go underneath, throw that there, and then you have it lit up. Way of lining up your builds. That's why you light up, use slabs instead of solid blocks for these. I think light still goes through that. I mean, I could set it time night, but I don't feel like doing that. That one's starting off in the ground. This one will not, but we'll split off from there, going this direction, splitting off again, and then this one I need to continue. What else techniques can I use? Because I know there's a lot I missed, probably. I don't know. Other than that, the tree is actually good. I like how low the branches are. It makes it where there's a slight gap you can go through if you were gliding. I don't have an elytra, so I can't glide through it. I just would have fixed. Also, I got very limited room with how close I. You do not realize how big trees are until you actually start building. I go overkill with the leaves. I go nature themed because nothing's really keeping the trees, well, pristine, I guess you could say. Yeah, falling. Let me see. How much time do we have? We're already at 24 minutes. Okay. And I plan on building a couple of those in my world. I don't know what I signed myself up for. The next tree type in the next video will be spruce trees. Evergreens, whatever you want to call them. I'm building them in the biome that makes logical sense for it. Well, a bit of a logical sense. Spruce trees like the cold, I'm building it here. Because I think this should give the leaves a frosty feel. Actually, I should probably get spruce leaves. How frosty will it look? Not really different. Is it? Hold on. A bit of a difference, not much. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe if you subscribe. Not the proudest of the leaves, but you learn from your mistakes. I realized I should have put more branches sooner. And I will be doing that next time. Spruce trees are one of the trees I built the most common, so I'm actually relatively good at spruce trees, so that I'm not too worried about. But hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave a like if you enjoyed. See you all in the next video.